Okay guys, in last video, last lecture, we have seen about rules for drawing ray diagram. Rules. There are 4 rules we have discussed. Once again, I'll say that one. While coming to first rule, if you take concave mirror and if a light is, this is principal axis, if a light is passing parallel to principal axis, after touching the mirror, that reflects back through focus. Second rule, if a light ray is passing through focus, consider this is focus. If a light ray is passing through focus after touching mirror, that reflects back parallel to principal axis. While coming to third rule, for concave mirror, pole, focus and center of curvature. If a light ray is passing through center of curvature after touching mirror, that reflects back in the same path, right? Incident and reflected ray will be same, which acts like normal ray. Fourth rule, concave mirror, this is pole P. If an incident ray is touching that pole P with some angle theta, light ray will be reflected with the same angle theta. These are 4 rules you have learnt in last lecture. Today's concept is about ray diagram related to concave mirror. Guys, while coming to concave mirror, you have 6 positions. And while coming to convex mirror, you should read about 2 positions, which we are going to cover in next lecture. So today's lecture, in this lecture, you are going to see only 6 positions related to concave mirror. In next lecture, you are going to see 2 positions regarding convex mirror. Total, you have to read 6 plus 2, 8 positions. In your examination, they may ask questions regarding these concepts. At the same time, they may twist questions. There are chances of twisting it. So each and every point you must learn and understand. Okay. You have to learn only 6 positions, I told. What are those 6 positions? We'll see. So first, if you take concave mirror, this one is non-reflecting side, that is for sure you have to draw, and principal axis, which acts as normal ray, and on concave mirror there will be points. Middle point of mirror is pole P. This point is known as focus F. This point is known as center of curvature C. Guys, while coming to concave mirror, few things we have to understand. Object, image. I think so you know what is meant by object and what is meant by image. Object, which is original one, which is original. Image, which is duplicate, which can be formed behind the mirror or in front of the mirror. Of course, you can see the image in the mirror. Now, you are going to learn 6 positions related to concave mirror. Now what are those 6 positions means? You have to place this object at 6 different positions. You have to place this object at 6 different positions. What are those positions? We'll see. First position, object is placed at infinity. Object is placed at infinity. Infinity in the sense we don't know the distance. If you don't know distance, if you don't know length, you can call it as infinity. Second position, beyond C. You see there is center of curvature here. Beyond center of curvature, I mean back side of the center of curvature, you will place object. So object, try to place like this. I told you this arrow mark is nothing but head, this bottom part is nothing but tail, right? And only one position, that is infinity, you can draw big arrow mark. While coming to other 5 positions, arrow mark tail should be on principal axis. Make sure tail should be on principal axis. So that is second position. Second position is, first position is at infinity, second position beyond C, third position at C. Simply to say, you are moving towards the mirror. You are moving towards the mirror. First position at infinity, second position moving forward beyond C, third position moving forward at C, fourth position moving forward between C and F, fifth position moving forward at F, sixth position moving forward between F and P. So these are 6 positions, guys. So in these 6 positions, if you keep an object where image is formed, that is the concept you have to understand today. So if you place object at infinity, where image is formed. If you place object at C, I mean beyond C, where image is, okay, if you place object at infinity, where image is formed. If you place beyond C, what is the position of image? If you place at C, position of image. If you place between C and F, what is the image position? If you place at F, what is the position? If you place in between F and P, what is the position? So that and all we have to draw ray diagrams today. So you can see these ray diagrams here. Can you see object position at first position at infinity, second beyond C, third at C, fourth between C and F, 5 at F, 6 between F and P. This entire table you must copy in your running notes. This is so important. In examination they are going to ask you questions. In exams they are going to ask you questions regarding this table only. You have to mug up, you have to by heart it. Okay, they will ask you, if object is placed between C and F, if object is placed between C and F, where image is formed and what is the size of the image, what is the nature of the image. Sudden you have to say, so if object is placed in between C and F, image will be behind C and image is enlarged. Enlarged in the sense image size is greater than the object and image will be real and inverted. So this and all I'll teach you in this lecture and it will be so easy, don't worry. So don't think about any other concepts. Please concentrate on this lecture only. Okay, we are going to draw all these ray diagrams now. Okay, let us start. First position. You can keep side heading. First position. What is first position? At infinity. You have to draw diagram, guys. Here we'll draw. This is concave mirror. So along with me, you can draw, guys. You can take your pencils and you can draw along with me such that it will be like practice. So concave mirror, and you have to draw principal axis, isn't it? This is principal axis. After drawing principal axis, what you have to do? You have to name few points. This point is P pole. This point is focus F. This point is center of curvature C. Now where object is placed? At infinity, right? Let us place an object at infinity. So now object is placed at infinity. Now, so to draw ray diagrams, two things you have to remember. Here I am going to write that one, two things. Number one, first line should be parallel to principal axis, and that first line always you have to draw from head of the object. So whenever you want to draw a ray diagram, remember this first point. First line should be parallel to principal axis, and that first line always should come from the head of the object. Head of object. Second line. Only two lines you are going to draw, guys. Only two lines you are going to draw. First line should be parallel to principal axis. Second line should pass through near point. Should pass through near point. What is near point? Object is placed at infinity. What is the nearest point? C. It can pass through C. Or second one, if object is placed at C, nearest point is F. You can pass through F. So first line always parallel to principal axis. Second line, it will be passing through any of these points. That's it. Two lines you have to remember. Now for this first position, guys, you are not drawing through any points. Only two lines you will draw. First line is from head, second line is from tail. Okay. So once again I am saying, while coming to incident ray will be in blue color for your identification, and reflected ray will be in green color. We'll see, or else okay, we'll take rose color only. In last class we took rose, right? Now also we will take rose. Reflected ray will be in rose. Fine. Now incident ray. Incident ray should pass from head, and it will pass parallel to the principal axis. It will touch the mirror. So you see, guys, first light ray will pass parallel to principal axis from the head. This arrow mark is so important. In your examination, if you are not drawing arrow mark, they will deduct half mark. Mind it. Okay, after touching mirror, how that incident ray will reflect? We have already studied this first rule. Do you remember? If an incident ray is passing parallel to principal axis, passes through focus. So now this incident ray is touching the mirror. Now definitely that line should pass through focus like this, isn't it? Now after drawing this reflected ray, arrow mark is important. Okay, here we have seen incident ray coming from head. Now second line, what we have to draw? Here I told you we have to draw through the nearest point, but that is exception for this first diagram. So we are taking straight line parallel to principal axis, which is passing from tail. Because this object is kept at infinity. Total light will pass, same like sunlight passing through magnifying glass. Do you remember that? Yesterday we have discussed. Now incident ray will pass through tail. After touching mirror, of course guys, same thing. If incident ray is passing parallel to principal axis, passes through focus. Of course, if you draw like this also passes through focus. Okay. Now, incident ray is coming from the tail of an object. This is object. Okay. And when incident ray is passing parallel to principal axis, after touching mirror, ray always it will reflect back through focus. Like that it will reflect back. Now for this also arrow mark is most important. Now where is image formed? How to take where is image formed means it is so easy. You can see the point. You can see the point where two reflected rays are meeting. That is the indication for image, guys. So to find image, what you have to check? Check the point where two reflected rays are meeting. First reflected ray is here, like this rose line. Second reflected ray here. Both reflected rays are meeting at what point? Focus, right? So image is formed at focus. Simple. When object is placed at infinity, image is formed at focus. Now you see the size. Is there any size? No, we cannot see. It is small point. So you can say point sized. Point sized. Now, while coming to images, I told you two types of images we have. Real and virtual. What is real image? Image which is formed in front of the mirror, in front or on the mirror, in front or on the mirror. What is virtual? Beyond. Beyond means backside. Now you see where image is formed in front of the mirror. Mirror is here, it is forming in front of the mirror. So in front, in the sense we have to take it as real. Now while coming to the table, you see if object is placed at infinity, position of the image at focus, it is real. Diminished, diminished means very small, point size you can write, and it is inverted. Image always it will be inverted. So same thing you can see, if object is placed at infinity, image is formed at focus, real, inverted, diminished. Same diagram we have drawn, right? This is incident ray, after touching mirror reflecting back like this, and here this is incident ray, after touching mirror reflecting back like this. Both are meeting at focus, so image is formed at focus. And nature of the image, how it will be? It is real because image is forming in front of the mirror. It is inverted, always image will be inverted. And diminished, or you can write point sized. Both are correct, diminished or point sized. So you see the diagram, this one we have drawn. Image is smaller than the object, it is inverted, real, and image is formed at F when object placed at infinity. So here same thing, I gave 4 to 5 different tables. Object at infinity, image at focus, point size, diminished, real, and inverted. This is the diagram you have in your textbook. That is the thing. If I draw 2 to 3 diagrams, you will get an idea, so there will be no confusions. So now let us see second position. While coming to second position, What is second position, guys? Object is placed beyond C. Object is placed beyond C. Now let us take concave mirror. Let us draw it. Okay, I took rose one. Okay, fine, no issues. So you two can draw along with me in your classworks. I think so you can be more fast because I am using some digital tab and pen. It will be difficult for me to draw. So concave mirror, next step. This one, which principal axis. Next step, naming. This point is P. This point is F. Guys, while you are drawing, make sure to have exact distances from P to F and F to P. Okay, such that you will get perfect diagrams. Definitely you will get perfect diagrams. So if you are keeping distance from P to F is 2 centimeter, F to C should be 2 centimeter. Now where object is placed beyond C in the sense we can keep it here and we can draw. Yes, this is beyond C. Now object is placed beyond C. Now do you remember these two rules? First one, first line should be parallel to principal axis. Always that should start from head of the object. Second one, second line should pass through nearest point, either from C or F. It's your wish, C or F. Wherever you want, you can draw it. Okay, we'll from F. Okay, now first line, incident ray with blue color I am drawing. So if a light ray is passing parallel to principal axis, arrow mark important. So if a light ray is passing parallel to principal axis, after touching mirror, reflected ray will pass through, of course, focus. We know that one, right? And arrow mark for this also important. That is the first line. Second line, you can pass either from C or from F. It's your wish. If you pass from C, that will pass through C. If you pass from F, that will pass parallel to the principal axis. You can pass from F, no issues. So light ray is passing through F. Passing through F, incident ray. So for this also arrow mark. So you see guys, both lines are starting from head only. First incident ray is from head. Second incident ray is also from head. You may get doubt why it is not traveling from tail, because you see from tail, of course it is on principal axis. Principal axis is nothing but normal ray only, no, that is passing through C, you can observe. Okay, first incident ray, reflected ray we have drawn. Second incident ray passing through focus, and reflected ray will pass parallel to principal axis, isn't it? Will pass parallel to principal axis like this. It will be parallel to principal axis. Principal axis and second reflected ray will be exactly parallel to each other. From here it will pass, and arrow mark for this reflected ray is also important. Now you see guys, where image is formed. Image, what we have to take? The point where two reflected rays are meeting. You see, this is first reflected ray, right? This is first reflected ray. This is second reflected ray. Both are meeting at this point, isn't it? Now, image is formed. Image is formed here. Image is formed here. Okay, I'll draw image. That's it. So when object this is object, this is image. When object is placed beyond C, where image is formed? So object is placed beyond C. Where image is formed? It is formed between C and F, isn't it? You can see image is forming between C and F. What is the size? Object size is big, image size is small. So you can write small in the sense diminished, diminished in the sense small. And that image is forming in front of the mirror? No, in front means real. Now while coming to image, image is straight or upside down? It is upside down. Upside down means inverted. Simple, right? When object is placed beyond C, image is formed between C and F. In between C and F. What is the nature and size? Object is diminished. Diminished means small than object. Real. Real because it is forming in front of the mirror. Inverted because it is not straight. It is inverted like this. So you see same thing in the table. When object is placed beyond center of curvature, it will form between focus and center of curvature. Real, inverted, diminished. That's what we have discussed, right? Real, inverted, diminished. And same diagram you can see here, second one. When object is placed beyond C, in between F and C, real, inverted, diminished. So object is here, incident ray, reflected ray. And it is passing through focus, reflected ray. And while coming to here, image is formed here in between C and F. Simple. Now let us see third diagram. Third. What is third position? At C. At C. Now we have to draw diagram. So guys, you can draw along with me. Concave mirror. You have to mention non-reflecting side. And principal axis. You have to be fast. Principal axis. Next. Notating points here. This point is pole P. This point is focus F. This point will be C, center of curvature. Right. Now what is the third position we took at C? Let us take the object at C. Exactly we will keep. Okay, it is not at C. No issues. We will only draw. Okay, object is placed at C. Now what is the first line? First line always we have to draw from head that should be parallel to principal axis. It will go up or it will come down. Okay, we'll draw with for free hand. Okay, incident ray will pass. Why it is coming like this? Okay. I'll take scale to draw. Let us see whether I could draw or not. Okay, it will be that's what is the problem with digital pad. Okay, I'll try to do somehow. Okay, like that, light passes parallel to principal axis, and after that, reflected ray. We know always reflected ray will be reflecting back through the focus like this. Next, what is the nearest point F? So you can pass incident ray through F such that light passes through F. When light is passing through F, after touching the mirror, it will reflect back parallel to principal axis. You can see it will be passing like this. Next, this lens, we have to take it perfect. So if you take it perfect, what you will get is image is formed at C only. So when object is placed at C, definitely image also will be formed at C. You can see two reflected rays are meeting at this point exactly at C, and arrow marks are important for everything, and both are meeting at this point. So by this, what you can conclude is when object is placed at C, image is formed at C only. Image is formed at C only, and you see the sizes will be same. So same size, and it is forming in front of the mirror, so real and inverted. So same size, real, inverted at C. You can see the table. When object is placed at center of curvature, image also formed at center of curvature, real, inverted, and same size of the object. So this is the diagram. When object is placed at C, image is also formed at C. Size of the object, size of the image will be same. So object at C, image at C, real, real because it is forming in front of the mirror. Inverted, image is inverted. Same size of the object. Those are the three positions. So these are the three positions. While coming to number 4, fourth position, when you place object between C and F, between C and F, you have to draw diagram. And so after drawing this, let us take this one. Okay, principal axis. After that, this point is P, this point is F, and this point is C. Now where object is placed in between C and F, let us keep an object in between C and F. Okay, next, what is the first line? Always that should pass parallel to principal axis from head of the object. From head, one line will pass parallel to principal axis, and arrow mark is important. After passing, what will happen to the reflected ray, guys? Always reflected ray will pass through focus, and arrow mark for reflected ray. Okay, next, what is the second line that should pass through? Nearest point. What is the nearest point? F. So let us take, it is passing through F. If it is passing through F, now what happens to the reflected ray? If any light is passing through focus, reflected ray will be parallel to principal axis, isn't it? You see, that is parallel to principal axis. Like this you can draw, and arrow mark for this. Now where two incident rays are joining, at this point you can observe. So you can draw image, image you can draw. Will it be exactly here? Okay. Oh, you. We'll take it. So by that, what you can say, image is formed beyond C. Like this. So by this diagram, what we can say, guys, when object is placed between C and F, image is formed beyond C, isn't it? Beyond C. That green color line you can observe, which is beyond C. And what is the size? Object size is small, image size is big. So image is enlarged. Enlarged means big size, and image is forming in front of the mirror only, so real, and it is straight or inverted? Inverted. That's it. So when object is placed between C and F, image is found beyond C, enlarged, real, inverted. There you can see, when object is placed between F and C, image is formed beyond C, real, inverted, and enlarged. This is the object size, this is the image size. Image is big than the object. That is the fourth position. Well, coming to fifth position. What is fifth position? Object is placed at F, focus. You have to draw diagram. Object is placed at F. Next, principal axis. Next, this point is pole P. This point is focus F. This point is center of curvature C. So when object is placed at F, consider like this, and let us take this point as F only, fine, F. So first line always passes parallel to principal axis, and reflected ray will be passing through focus. like this. Second light ray that should pass to the nearest point. Now what is the nearest point when object is placed at F? P will be the nearest point. So incident ray will touch pole P. Will touch pole P. If incident ray is touching pole P, do you remember fourth rule? It will make same angle theta. I mean, here, for suppose, you see this is incident ray and this is reflected ray, okay. This is another incident ray which is touching pole P with angle theta. Now reflected ray also will make same angle theta, no? From P, same angle theta it will make and it will pass like this. And you can see here the angle is same theta and this is second incident ray. Guys, you can see this first incident ray and second incident ray both are parallel to each other. Both are parallel. So image where it is formed, this line will be moving on like this. It will not meet. It will never meet. So image is formed at infinity. So from this what we can say, when object is placed at F, image is formed at infinity and size, it is highly enlarged. Highly enlarged. It is forming in front of the mirror only. So real and it will be inverted. So you can see in table, when object is placed at focus, image is formed at infinity, real, inverted, magnified. Magnified means highly enlarged. This is the diagram we have discussed, right? When object is placed at focus, image will form at, so when object is at focus, image will be at infinity, real, inverted and highly enlarged. And while coming to the sixth position is a special type of position which you are going to learn in next lecture. Next lecture where we are learning about convex mirror. While coming to convex mirror, we have two positions. Along with the two positions, you are going to learn the 6 positions. So in our next lecture, you are going to see total 3 positions. First, 6th position of concave and 2 positions regarding convex.